are people out there like myself that actually like to play with these action figures. But
Sean Solo Geek.
what's going on? It's Sean Solo 8, and today I'll be going over another Star Wars The Black Series action figure review. From Star Wars The Mandalorian, we have Cobb Vanth. Finally, after what seems like maybe 6 months since other people have been getting this, I'm really wondering, because I know a cargo ship did fall into the ocean at one point, and maybe they were full of the Cobb Vanths that were supposed to come over to the United States. This one is a deluxe figure. Everything in this package looks absolutely awesome. I know a lot of people have been complaining about the fact that this is deluxe, but look at the paint apps. Looks pretty cool. We'll get a closer look here in a minute. On the side of the package, you do get a pretty incredible image of Cobb Vanth, and on the back, he is number 18 in the Mandalorian line, and Cobb Vanth does come with a short little bio. Feel free to pause and read that. Boom! Cobb Vanth is out of the package, and you know what? There is a lot of detail on this, but there is a few gripes because getting him in the first pose that I wanted to do wasn't possible. The jetpack has a hard time sticking into his back, and his arm doesn't want to bend as high up as I would like. Overall, though, the paint apps are absolutely fantastic. The mold is on another level. We do know that there is some reuse here, but that's absolutely fine. Another bad thing is, yeah, he's really loose down in the feet, but overall, it's not a problem. Let's put him in a few more poses, and let's see what else Cobb Vanth can do. And here's Cobb Vanth in another pose, and this is what I mean. When you bend his arm right there, those little wires prevent him from getting in any kind of looking down the sights pose. So whether he's flying in the air or most likely going to be using that pistol, this is about as good as it gets for him looking cool and shooting somewhere. I'll try a couple more and see what else we can come up with. And here's Cobb Vanth holding his pistol down, well, rifle down with the Boba Fett helmet on. And you know what? This looks super cool to me. I am absolutely digging it. I will probably have him on display like that. Remember when we seen him in the show, when he first came on, you weren't sure if it was Boba Fett or not. And to be honest, the red shirt he was wearing in the show absolutely threw me off, but I think that looks super cool. What do you guys think? Let's try a couple more poses with this guy. And here's Cobb Vanth. I almost want to call him Boba Fett because he looks so cool with his all-new pistol, which was in his holster. And once I put it in his holster and try to take it out again, it is really hard, so you do have to put a little bit of extra care in there. But man, I really like this figure. I'm definitely happy that I picked it up. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let's take a... Well, I'm going to do one more. We're going to put him on the Hasbro flight stand, and I will hunt down my Boba Fett flames, and we'll see how that looks. But I think this looks so cool. Super stoked. Highly recommended so far. And here's a look at Cobb Vanth on the Hasbro flight stand with all the Boba Fett accessories. And I got to say, it looks absolutely awesome. You know... Deluxe figure, I would say yes. Should it have came with these flames? Absolutely, because the slots and everything's compatible. They should be definitely giving us loads of accessories, because there are people out there like myself that actually like to play with these action figures. But now we've had our fun posing and playing with Cobb Vanth, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the accessories that he does come with. We'll start out with his little rifle here. Let me zoom up on that. I love this little added detail on here that looks like it's all been either taped up or keep it from being hot is my guess. But yeah, the detail on that is pretty sweet, and I do appreciate the paint apps on it. Absolutely cool rifle. Let me know the name of that in the comments below. That'll definitely be a good trivia one. Yeah, these flames don't come with a jetpack, but check out this pretty cool feature. And of course, the beautiful paint apps on here look fantastic. It definitely looks like he did pick it up from some Jawas. These do articulate. They do have peg holes on the bottom. The back going into his back is a bit of a problem, but check this out. The missile does come off, in case you're wondering. So it looks super cool. You can shoot that at people if you like, but overall, yeah, the paint looks good. Now, putting it on Cobb Vanth, you can see the holes in the back. Now this is a little rubber piece over the top, so maybe you have to adjust it more, or I need to heat up these pegs. Let me know if you guys have a quick fix in the comments below. but you'll see when I put it on, it just doesn't want to go on all the way or through the pegs. And yeah, it does stay on pretty good. It's just, it's overcomplicated. It should be pretty simple. He also does come with his blaster. Again, you guys are lifesavers in the comment section. Always let me know which weapons are what. There's a little peg hole on the bottom of this one. I wonder why, but it does fit into the holster pretty good. So for the remainder of this video, I'll take off his jetpack, put his gun in his holster. And as I mentioned earlier, it is a little bit tricky getting it in and pulling it out, but once you put it in there once, it was a lot easier this second time. As for the new Boba helmet, it looks so cool. I really do appreciate all the different paint details on there, and I do like that black gloss. The visor does slide up and down, and even that has really nice paint job on it, but overall, I think it's super, super cool. I really do love the weathering on it. It is soft and squishy, and Cobb Vanth looks absolutely incredible. I mean, that is one of the best face molds we've had on a Star Wars Black Series to my recollection. And, you know, I've opened and checked out a bunch of these, but look at his hair. See all those little gray, extra gray streaks on the top? Looks very, very cool. What a fantastic job, and what a fantastic character. It's a shame, if you haven't seen the book of Boba Fett, what happens. But he is a cool character. There's no weathering on the back plate here. There is some weathering on the shoulder pads. As you can see, the cool Mandalorian emblem. I do love the little bullet marks on the chest plate, and I love that silver paint that they put on there. Looks super cool. The scarf is loose and can spin around, as you can see. And there's some pretty cool, like, tattered weathering on there too, which looks sweet. His arm pops up about that high, and you can see there is a butterfly joint in there too. And of course, as I mentioned earlier on the turntable, this shirt I really didn't care for, but now that I've seen it, it does grow on me, and you can see a little bit of gray paint on there, and the weathering on this arm piece is just dynamite. But these wires, actually, it looks like this one would remove right there. Let me try to pull it slightly. I don't want to break it, but it does look removable, and like they glued that in there. But no matter how you turn it, you just can't get his arm up as high as you would like, so it only tilts up about that high. You can see the gloves look really good too. Keep going out of focus on you guys, but there you go. Check out those gloves. Look absolutely sweet. His fingers are a lot stiffer than most Black Series. This chest plate is soft. You can see I'm squishing it right there. But yeah, he looks really cool, man. I think they did a fantastic job. This belt on the top looks like it's glued on. He does have a little bit of rotation right here. Tilts back really well, tilts forward pretty good. There is no twist in the waist. It's all right here in the center, as you can see. Yeah, looks really cool. So a lot of good movement there. He looks down really well, looks up really good. You can see when the helmet was on, his head has almost the same motion. It looks like he has that two neck piece in there. Two neck piece, if that makes sense. This gauntlet over here looks fantastic. They did a great job on the paint. As you saw earlier, the flame accessory does fit in there. This belt on the bottom, it is glued to this top part, but it is loose here on his thigh. You can see his cool little back pockets and his saggy pants, like he doesn't have a butt, which is pretty funny. The detail goes all throughout the leg, lots of nice mold, and just a white paint is all you get on the legs. They could have added maybe some different paint right here, especially for the price point. The boots are just plain and brown. They should have, again, for Deluxe, I think added some stuff. Sorry if I'm complaining too much, guys. But there's your feet. The leg kicks up extremely high, kicks out really far. There is an upper swivel cut. Single jointed knees to about right there. So yeah, he will have no problem kneeling, that's for sure. There is a really nice hinge and a rocker on the back. Let's go ahead and check him out next to a couple other action figures, and we'll see a little height comparison. Okay, here is Cobb Vanth next to the Revenge of the Jedi, well, Return of the Jedi Boba Fett Deluxe. You can see the height comparison is pretty good, and it does look like, yeah, the same chest plate that we have on here. Here he is next to Din Djarin the Mandalorian from the Deluxe Target exclusive pack. And for one last look, here he is with Luke Skywalker, the Walmart exclusive. So yeah, he is tall, he is really cool. I would highly recommend it. Check out one of these videos you see up on the screen, and until the next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. We have him on display like that. Remember when we seen him in the show when he first came on, you weren't sure if it was Boba Fett or not.